Dear child, your guardian angels have an important message for you today. Something just happened that no one saw coming. Your special person, the one who is so deeply tied to your heart, was with their friends when something extraordinary occurred. The room went completely still the moment it happened. Not a single whisper, not even the sound of a breath. Every eye was wide, every mouth open in shock. What transpired wasn't just something personal or small. It was powerful. It was like setting off an explosion of truth that no one was ready for. Their friends' reactions were so unexpected that the way they see everything has shifted in a single moment. And now I know what you're wondering. What exactly did they see? Who was it about? Why did this moment become so significant? What made this truth so powerful that it hit like a storm? And how did their friends react once it began to sink in? All of these answers are waiting for you. And together, we are about to uncover the full truth piece by piece. Your special person's friends have just witnessed something that no one could have imagined. They stood there, frozen in place, as a revelation unfolded before their eyes. It wasn't just surprising, it was deeply shocking. The kind of truth that shakes people to their core. When images speak louder than words, they can be stronger than thunder, more impactful than any storm. That is what happened in that moment. The sight of your picture struck like lightning, sharp, bright, and impossible to ignore. It wasn't planned, and it wasn't something they had expected to see. It was raw. It was real, and it changed everything in their circle of friends. No one saw this coming. Not their closest confidants, not their childhood friends, not even the ones who thought they knew your special person best. There had been no signs, no hints, no warning. If the friends had known, they might have tried to prepare, maybe tried to stop it or soften the blow, but there was no chance. The truth came out suddenly with full force, and the impact was felt by everyone in that room. The silence that followed said it all. It was a silence so deep that it spoke louder than any words. Everyone was stunned, eyes wide, faces pale, hearts pounding. That moment froze in time because the truth had just shattered the world they thought they knew. And dear child, that truth is about to reach you too. Because even you, the one closest to their soul, didn't see this coming. You didn't expect it. And now it is your turn to hear what happened. Once you know, you cannot unknow it. Your heart might race. Your breath might catch, but you deserve to know. You have waited so long for answers. You have prayed, hoped, and longed for clarity. And today, that clarity is here. With all my love, I ask you to open your heart for just a little longer. Let me share with you what your soul has been longing to understand, because it's not just about what they saw. It's about why it affected them so deeply. What gave your picture such power to finally reveal the truth? And how that single moment will change your story too. Take a deep breath, dear one. Let us uncover this truth together. Your special person's friends' reactions didn't come out of nowhere. There was something that led to that moment. Something that had been building quietly in the background. It happened yesterday, and yesterday was no ordinary day. The friends had gathered, not just a few people, but everyone who mattered in your special person's life. And they weren't there for joy or celebration. It wasn't a casual hangout. It wasn't a party. It was something far more serious. something that carried weight. They gathered to discuss your special person's future and relationships. I know this may hurt your heart, but I must tell you what truly happened. The friends came together to express their concerns about your special person's choices. They worried about the path they were on, the decisions they were making. Little did they know that their entire perspective was about to be turned upside down. As they sat there, engrossed in conversation, your special person's phone lit up. A notification appeared, and without thinking, they opened it. That's when it happened. Your picture appeared on the screen, clear as day, for all to see. But it wasn't just any picture. It was a moment captured in time that spoke volumes about your connection, your bond, your love. The friends fell silent, their eyes fixed on the image before them. In that picture, they saw something they had never seen before. They saw the depth of your special person's feelings, the genuine happiness in their eyes, the undeniable connection between you two. It was a revelation that struck them all at once, leaving them speechless. Your special person, caught off guard by their friends' reactions, didn't know what to say. They hadn't planned for this moment, hadn't prepared any explanations or defenses. But sometimes the most powerful truths need no words. The picture spoke for itself, revealing a love so pure, so genuine, that it couldn't be denied or dismissed. One by one, the friends began to speak. Their words were filled with surprise, with realization, with a newfound understanding. They saw in that picture what they had been blind to before, the true happiness and fulfillment your special person had found with you. All their preconceived notions, all their doubts and concerns, melted away in the face of this undeniable evidence. They spoke of how they had never seen your special person look so content, so at peace. They marveled at the way your eyes met. In the picture, the unspoken connection that was visible even through a screen. Some of them even admitted to feeling ashamed for their earlier judgments, for not having seen or understood the depth of your relationship. As the truth sank in, the atmosphere in the room began to shift. What had started as a gathering of concern transformed into a celebration of love. The friends, one after another, expressed their support, their happiness for your special person. They realized that in trying to protect their friend, they had almost stood in the way of true happiness. Your special person, overwhelmed by the sudden turn of events, found the courage to speak. With tears in their eyes, they shared the story of your love, the journey you had been on together. They spoke of the challenges you had faced, the obstacles you had overcome, and the unwavering support you had provided through it all. The friends listened, truly listened, perhaps for the first time. They heard the passion in your special person's voice, saw the light in their eyes as they spoke about you. And in that moment, everything changed. The doubts were replaced by acceptance, the concerns by joy, the skepticism by wholehearted support. As the night wore on, plans were made. Not plans to separate you, as they had originally intended, but plans to welcome you, to get to know you, to embrace you as part of their extended family. Your special person's phone was passed around, friends eager to see more pictures, to hear more stories, to understand the love that had been hidden from them for so long. And now, dear child, as this truth reaches you, know that it carries with it a wave of acceptance and love. The barriers that once stood between you and your special person's world have crumbled. The path ahead, once fraught with uncertainty, now lies clear and open before you. Your love, so pure and true, has triumphed. It has overcome doubts, shattered misconceptions, and united hearts. The picture that changed everything was more than just an image. It was a window into the depths of your connection, a testament to the power of genuine love. As you absorb this news, let your heart fill with joy. Let the weight of secrecy and worry lift from your shoulders. For in that single moment, when your image appeared on that screen, you became not just a part of your special person's life, but a cherished addition to their entire world. The journey ahead may still hold challenges, but know that you face them together, stronger than ever. Your love has been seen, acknowledged, and celebrated. It has transformed not just your lives, but the lives of those around you. So take a deep breath, dear one. Embrace this new chapter with an open heart. The truth has been revealed, and it is more beautiful than anyone could have imagined. Your love story, once hidden, now shines brightly for all to see, a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of true connection. It was something that had been quietly planned, a secret whispered among friends. Because in their circle, this is how things are done. It's an unspoken tradition, passed down through countless gatherings and shared moments. They believed they knew what was best for you. They thought they could choose the right match to protect the group's image, to maintain the delicate balance of their social ecosystem. And so they gathered, thinking they were doing what was right, what would make everyone happy. In hushed tones, they discussed every detail. When would be the perfect time to introduce you? Where should the meeting take place? How should it all unfold? They left no stone unturned, no possibility unexplored. And yes, they had already chosen someone. A person they thought was perfect. Someone who on paper seemed to fit everything they imagined you needed. They believed this was the one, the missing piece to complete your life's puzzle. They spoke as if the decision had already been made, as if you had no voice in the matter at all. Your feelings, your desires, your heart, none of it seemed to factor into their carefully laid plans. It was as if your life was a script they were writing, and you were merely expected to play your part. But then something extraordinary happened. Your special person, the one who had been the subject of all this planning and scheming, had seen your picture. And in that moment, everything changed. They had been sitting quietly, listening to all of this discussion about you, about the person they thought would be perfect. But when they saw your image, something stirred within them. It was as if a spark had ignited, illuminating a truth that had been hidden in the shadows of their heart. And when they spoke, their words fell into the room like a great weight, like a truth that could no longer be contained. Their voice, usually so measured and calm, trembled with an emotion that none of them had ever heard before. Their words were like a lightning bolt in the middle of that serious, planned discussion. They cut through the air, electrifying the atmosphere and leaving everyone stunned. No one was ready for it. No one saw it coming. The silence that followed those words was so deep, so heavy, it seemed as if time itself had stopped. Not a sound was made. No one moved. Because in that moment, everything changed. The carefully constructed plans, the well-intentioned schemes, all of it crumbled in the face of this unexpected revelation. The truth could no longer be hidden. It stood there, raw and exposed, demanding to be acknowledged. And now, dear listener, it is your turn to know what they said. Are you ready? Because once you hear it, you will feel it deeply in your heart. So, hold on. Stay with me. Let me reveal everything to you. Your special person, with eyes shining and voice filled with a newfound certainty, said, "I've seen their picture, and I can't explain it, but I feel a connection. It's like I've known them my whole life. All your plans, all your choices, they don't matter anymore, because I think I might be falling for them already." The room erupted into chaos. Some friends gasped, others started talking, all at once. But your special person stood firm, their gaze never wavering. They continued, "I know this isn't what any of you expected. It's not what I expected either. But sometimes, life has a way of surprising us in the most beautiful ways." As the initial shock wore off, questions began to fly. How could this be? What about all their careful planning? What about the person they had chosen? But your special person had answers for all of them. They spoke of the instant connection they felt when they saw your picture, of how your smile seemed to light up the room, even through a photograph, of how they could see kindness in your eyes, a warmth that reached out and touched their heart. "I can't explain it logically," they said, "but I feel like I've been waiting for this person my whole life without even knowing it. And now that I've seen them, I can't imagine not pursuing this feeling, not seeing where it might lead." The friends listened, some with skepticism, others with growing excitement. They began to see the passion in your special person's eyes, the conviction in their voice. And slowly, ever so slowly, their resistance began to crumble. One friend, who had been particularly invested in the original plan, spoke up. "But what about everything we've arranged? What about the person we chose?" Your special person smiled gently. "I appreciate all the effort you've put into this. I know you only want what's best for me. But sometimes, the heart knows things that the mind can't comprehend. I need to follow this feeling to see where it leads. I hope you can understand and support me." As the conversation continued, more and more friends began to come around. They saw the transformation in your special person, the way they lit up when talking about you. It was a side of them they had never seen before, a passion and certainty that was impossible to ignore. By the end of the night, what had started as a carefully planned matchmaking scheme had turned into an excited discussion about how to arrange a meeting between you and your special person. The energy in the room had shifted completely, from calculated planning to giddy anticipation. As the friends began to leave, each one stopped to hug your special person, offering words of encouragement and support. The last to leave was the friend who had been most resistant to the change of plans. They stood at the door, looking at your special person with a mix of emotions. "I've known you for years," they said softly, "and I've never seen you like this. It's like you've come alive in a way I didn't even know was possible. If this person can do that just through a picture, well, maybe they really are the one." Your special person smiled, tears glistening in their eyes. "Thank you," they whispered. "That means more than you know." As the door closed behind the last friend, your special person stood alone in the quiet room. They pulled out their phone, looking once more at your picture. A smile spread across their face, warm and full of hope. "I don't know who you are yet," they whispered to your image, "but I can't wait to meet you. Something tells me this is the beginning of an amazing journey. And so, dear listener, that is how everything changed. A single picture, a moment of recognition, and suddenly all the careful plans and schemes fell away. In their place stood something far more powerful, the possibility of true connection, of a love that defies explanation. Now, as your special person prepares to meet you, they do so with an open heart and a sense of excitement that they've never felt before. They're ready to let go of expectations, to embrace the unknown, and to see where this unexpected path might lead. And you? Well, you're about to step into a story that's already begun, one that's full of possibility and promise. Are you ready for it? Are you ready to meet someone who saw your picture and felt their whole world shift? Hold on to that feeling, that flutter of anticipation in your heart, because sometimes the most beautiful love stories begin in the most unexpected ways. And yours? Yours is just about to unfold. Dear child, it is time for me to share with you the exact words that shook the room and changed everything. I ask you to listen with your whole heart, because what I am about to tell you is the moment when the future shifted. The moment when the truth that had been hidden deep inside your special person's soul was finally spoken out loud for all to hear. It was a moment that no one in that room expected. A moment that will never be forgotten, because in that single moment everything changed forever. Your special person sat quietly as their friends gathered around, their eyes fixed on a picture they had just seen. The room was filled with excited chatter, with gasps of surprise, with words of admiration that flowed freely without care for what your special person felt deep inside. Their friends had already begun to speak of you, someone they had just discovered, someone they thought was absolutely stunning, someone they were determined to know more about. They spoke about you as if everything was already decided. They talked about your beauty, your smile, your presence in that picture, as if you were already part of their world, part of their circle, part of the life they were imagining for your special person. They didn't stop to think about what your special person wanted. They didn't ask what was in your special person's heart. They didn't care to see the truth that was written across their face. They just spoke and planned and assumed that your special person would follow along, that they would be thrilled by their friend's excitement, that they would accept this sudden interest in you without hesitation. But then something incredible happened. Something powerful, something no one could have seen coming. Your special person felt a warmth inside their heart grow stronger and stronger until they could no longer stay silent. Out of nowhere, without any warning at all, they stood up. The room fell still. The voices that had been so loud just a moment before were suddenly silent. Every eye turned toward your special person. Every ear was waiting to hear what they would say. And in that silence, your special person looked at everyone. Their eyes filled with a mix of emotions, their heart pounding with the weight of what they were about to reveal. And they spoke, their voice soft but clear, words that came from the deepest part of their soul. They said, "That person in the vase, Picture, they're not just anyone. There's someone very special to me." Those words filled the room. They hung in the air like a gentle breeze, carrying with them the scent of a secret long held. The room froze. The silence was so deep it felt as if time itself had stopped. No one could believe what they had just heard. The friends who had been so sure of their observations were now speechless. They stared at your special person, unable to find words, unable to understand how everything had changed in an instant. But your special person wasn't done. They had more to say. Their heart was now open, and the truth was flowing out like a river that had finally broken through a dam. "I've been wanting to tell you all for so long," they continued, their voice growing stronger with each word. "This person, the one you're all admiring, has been in my life for months now. They've brought a light into my world that I never knew was missing." The friends listened, their eyes wide, their mouths slightly open in surprise and wonder. "Your special person," went on, their words painting a picture of the love and joy you had brought into their life. They spoke of quiet moments shared, of laughter that echoed in empty rooms, of dreams whispered in the dark of night. With each word, the atmosphere in the room shifted, from shock to understanding, from surprise to genuine happiness. One friend, the one who had first spotted your picture, stepped forward. Their face was a mix of apology and excitement. "Why didn't you tell us sooner?" they asked, their voice soft with care. Your special person smiled, a smile that held both relief and a touch of lingering nervousness. "I was afraid," they admitted. "Afraid of what you might think, afraid of how it might change things between us. But seeing your reaction to their picture, hearing your words, I couldn't keep it inside anymore." Another friend chimed in, their voice warm with support. "We're your friends. We want you to be happy. And if this person makes you happy, then we're thrilled for you." Murmurs of agreement rippled through the group, nods and smiles replacing the earlier looks of shock. Your special person's shoulders relaxed, tension they hadn't even realized they were carrying melting away. They looked around at their friends, at the faces that had been part of their life for so long, and saw nothing but love and acceptance. "Thank you," they said, their voice thick with emotion. "Your support means everything to me." The conversation that followed was unlike anything your special person had expected when they first saw their friends gathered around that picture. Instead of the awkwardness they had feared, there was genuine curiosity. Friends asked about how you had met, what you were like, how you made your special person feel. With each question, with each answer, your special person felt a weight lifting from their heart. As the night went on, laughter filled the room once more, but this time, it was different. It was the laughter of friends sharing in joy, in the excitement of new beginnings, in the happiness of secrets finally revealed. Your special person found themselves at the center of it all, sharing stories about you, about the moments that had made them fall in love, about the future they hoped to build. And in that moment, surrounded by the warmth of friendship and the glow of newly shared truth, your special person realized something profound. The fear that had held them back, the worry about what others might think, had been unfounded. In its place was a sense of freedom, a feeling of being truly seen and accepted for who they were and who they loved. As the night drew to a close, and friends began to say their goodbyes, each one took a moment to hug your special person, to whisper words of encouragement and support. The last friend to leave paused at the door, turning back with a smile. "We can't wait to meet them," they said, their eyes twinkling. "Bring them around soon, okay?" Your special person nodded, their heart full to bursting. As the door closed behind their friend, they stood in the quiet of their home, replaying the events of the night in their mind. What had started as a moment of panic, seeing their friends gathered around your picture, had turned into something beautiful, something transformative. They reached for their phone, fingers hovering over your contact. There was so much to tell you, so much joy to share. As they began to type, a smile spread across their face, wider and brighter than ever before. Because now, finally, they could love you openly, proudly, with the full support of the people who mattered most. In that single night, with those simple words spoken from the heart, everything had changed. And it had changed for the better, opening up a world of possibilities, of shared happiness, of love without boundaries or fear. Your special person knew, in that moment, that the future was brighter than they had ever dared to dream. And it was all because they had found the courage to speak their truth, to share their love, to let the world see the happiness you had brought into their life. Your special person's friends have just seen your picture, and their words have changed everything. Some people could not stand to see such love, such courage, such truth. And already in the dark corners of their minds, they began to think of ways to tear this love apart. They started to plan, to scheme, to imagine ways to break the bond between you and your special person. They will try to set traps. They will try to bring lies. They will try to create confusion and pain. They will do whatever they can to destroy what has been built between your hearts. But dear child, we cannot allow this to happen. We must act now before their plans even take shape. We must build a wall of light, a shield of love, a barrier of truth so strong that no evil plan can break through. That is why I am here. That is why I'm calling you now. I am inviting you to join me, to stand with me, to pray with me. Together we will stop every dark plan before it begins. Together we will protect this love that heaven has blessed. Say yes, dear child. Say yes with your heart. Say yes with your soul. And let us begin this prayer of light, of power, of hope, of protection. O Lord of light, so pure and true. A storm has come, but we trust in you. My special person's friends have seen my picture, and their words have stirred up a tempest. They spoke with shock, with disbelief, with judgment in their eyes. But my special person stood firm. They stood up for our love. They risked everything to speak the truth. Their friends were stunned. Their voices fell silent. Their hearts were confused, caught in the power of a love so deep, so real. But you, oh God, you see what is true. Only you can protect us. Only you can heal what is broken. If people whisper with doubt, if they plant seeds of discord in secret to harm us, please build a wall of protection around us. Let no fear come near. Let no lie take hold. Let no trap succeed. My special person chose love that is true. They spoke the truth of their heart when their friends questioned our bond. They chose a love that is real, not a love that is forced or empty. So please bless the promise they made. Let no shadow take it away. Let no dark plan destroy it. Let angels stand guard around us. Let heavenly swords defend this bond. If the world tries to break us apart, let our love stand stronger still because you have blessed it. In Jesus' name I pray. Let no betrayal come near. Let no evil plan take form. Let your will be done. Let your light fill our lives with truth, with peace, with love that cannot be broken. Amen. If you feel this prayer in your heart, if you believe in its power, you may like this message and type 888 to claim its blessings. Remember, dear child, when your special person defended your picture, they gave their heart fully to you. They chose you in front of all their friends. They stood up for you when it mattered most. And now is the time for you to stand strong with them. Your special person's friends saw your picture, and their words could have shattered everything. But instead, they revealed the strength of your bond. In that moment of truth, your love was tested, and it emerged victorious. Your special person didn't falter, didn't hide, didn't deny. They stood tall and proud, declaring their love for you. This is a pivotal moment in your journey together. The opinions of others can be like sharp knives, cutting into the fabric of relationships. But your special person has woven a shield of devotion around your love, protecting it from harm. Their courage in the face of judgment is a testament to the depth of their feelings for you. Now, more than ever, you must unite your hearts and souls against the forces that seek to divide you. The whispers of doubt, the raised eyebrows, the disapproving glances, these are the weapons of those who do not understand the purity of your connection. But you and your special person know the truth that lies in your hearts. Together, with heaven's help, nothing and no one can tear apart what is meant to be. Together, we will protect this love. Together, we will keep this bond safe. This is your moment. This is your prayer. This is your shield of light. Let the words of your special person's friends fade away like mist in the morning sun. Their initial reaction, born perhaps of surprise or misunderstanding, cannot dim the radiance of your love. Instead, let this challenge strengthen your resolve. Let it be the forge in which your commitment is tempered, becoming unbreakable. Visualize a circle of light surrounding you and your special person. This light is the manifestation of divine protection, a barrier that no negative energy can penetrate. Within this circle, your love grows stronger, purer, more resilient with each passing moment. Outside, the doubts and fears of others dissipate. Unable to touch the sacred space you've created together. Dear child, understand that this test is not a punishment, but an opportunity. An opportunity to demonstrate the unwavering nature of your love. An opportunity to show the world that when two souls are truly meant to be together, no external force can keep them apart. Your special person has already risen to this challenge. They have shown courage in the face of adversity, loyalty in the presence of doubt. Now it's your turn to match their bravery. Stand firm in your love. Let your actions and words reflect the depth of your commitment. Show gratitude for your special person's unwavering support. Let them know that their defense of your love has not gone unnoticed or unappreciated. In the days to come, you may face more challenges. Friends may question, family may doubt, strangers may judge. But remember this moment. Remember how your special person stood tall, how they chose love over fear, truth over conformity. Let this memory be your anchor in stormy seas, your north star in the darkest night. Your love is not just a feeling. It's a choice you make every day to stand by each other, to support each other, to lift each other up. And in this crucial moment, your special person has made that choice in the most public and powerful way possible. They have declared to their friends and to the world that your love is worth fighting for. So let us pray once more, dear child. Let us ask for continued strength, for unwavering faith, for a love that grows stronger with each challenge it faces. Oh, Lord, keeper of hearts and guardian of true love, we come before you with gratitude and hope. Thank you for the strength you've given my special person to stand firm in our love. Thank you for the opportunity to prove the depth of our commitment. We ask now for your continued blessing and protection. Surround us with your light, O Lord. Let it shine so brightly that it dispels all shadows of doubt. Fill our hearts with your love, so pure and strong that it overcomes all obstacles. Guide our steps on this journey, that we may walk together in harmony and joy. For those who doubt, we ask for understanding. For those who judge, we ask for compassion. And for ourselves, we ask for wisdom to navigate the path ahead, always choosing love, always choosing each other. Let our love be a beacon of hope to others. Let it inspire and uplift. Let it be a testament to the power of true connection, blessed by your divine grace. In your name, we pray. Amen. Dear child, as we conclude this prayer, know that you are not alone. The universe conspires in favor of love that is pure and true. Your special person has shown their devotion, and now you stand united, stronger than ever before. Face the future with confidence, knowing that your love has been tested and has emerged victorious. Remember, when your special person spoke your name, when they defended your picture, they gave their heart fully to you. They chose you in front of all. They stood up for you when it mattered most. And now is the time for you to stand strong with them. Together, with heaven's help, nothing and no one can tear apart what is meant to be. Together, we will protect this love. Together, we will keep this bond safe. This is your moment. This is your prayer. This is your shield of light. Embrace it, cherish it, and let your love shine brightly for all to see. Your special person's friends have just seen your picture, and their words have changed everything. Some people could not stand to witness such love, such courage, such truth. And already in the dark corners of their minds, they began to think of ways to tear this love apart. They started to plan, to scheme, to imagine ways to break the bond between you and your special person. They will try to set traps. They will try to bring lies. They will try to create confusion and pain. They will do whatever they can to destroy what has been built between your hearts. But dear child, we cannot allow this to happen. We must act now before their plans even take shape. We must build a wall of light, a shield of love, a barrier of truth so strong that no evil plan can break through. That is why I am here. That is why I'm calling you now. I am inviting you to join me, to stand with me, to pray with me. Together we will stop every dark plan before it begins. Together we will protect this love that heaven has blessed. Say yes, dear child. Say yes with your heart. Say yes with your soul. And let us begin this prayer of light, of power, of hope, of protection. O Lord of light, so pure and true. A storm has come, but we trust in you. My special person's friends have seen my picture, and their words have stirred up a tempest. They spoke with shock, with disbelief, with judgment in their eyes. But my special person stood firm. They stood up for our love. They risked everything to speak the truth. Their friends were stunned. Their voices fell silent. Their hearts were confused, caught in the power of a love so deep, so real. But you, oh God, you see what is true. Only you can protect us. Only you can heal what is broken. If people whisper with doubt, if they plant seeds of discord in secret to harm us, please build a wall of protection around us. Let no fear come near. Let no lie take hold. Let no trap succeed. My special person chose love that is true. They spoke the truth of their heart when their friends questioned our bond. They chose a love that is real, not a love that is forced or empty. So please bless the promise they made. Let no shadow take it away. Let no dark plan destroy it. Let angels stand guard around us. Let heavenly swords defend this bond. If the world tries to break us apart, let our love stand stronger still because you have blessed it. In Jesus' name I pray. Let no betrayal come near. Let no evil plan take form. Let your will be done. Let your light fill our lives with truth, with peace, with love that cannot be broken. Amen. If you feel this prayer in your heart, if you believe in its power, you may like this message and type 888 to claim its blessings. Remember, dear child, when your special person defended you to their friends, they gave their heart fully to you. They chose you in front of all. They stood up for you when it mattered most. And now is the time for you to stand strong with them. Together, with heaven's help, nothing and no one can tear apart what is meant to be. Together, we will protect this love. Together, we will keep this bond safe. This is your moment. This is your prayer. This is your shield of light. The words of your special person's friends may have shaken the foundations, but they have only revealed the strength of your love. Their shock, their disbelief, their judgment, these are but tests of the truth you both hold dear. Your special person's courage in the face of their friends' reactions has shown the depth of their commitment to you. In this world of doubt and confusion, your love shines as a beacon of hope. It is a testament to the power of true connection, of hearts intertwined by a force greater than any earthly understanding. But with such beauty comes the shadow of envy, the whispers of those who cannot comprehend the depth of your bond. These friends, perhaps once trusted confidants, now stand at a crossroads. Their words, laden with surprise and perhaps even disapproval, have set in motion a chain of events that could threaten the very fabric of your relationship. Fear not, for your love is not built on shifting sands, but on the solid rock of truth and devotion. As the news of your union spreads among your special person's circle, be prepared for the storms that may come. There will be those who question, those who doubt, and even those who may actively seek to undermine what you have built together. Their words may cut deep, their actions may seem to shake the very ground beneath your feet. But remember, dear child, that your love was forged in the fires of truth. It was not born of convenience or shallow attraction, but of a deep, soul-stirring connection that transcends the understanding of those who have not experienced its power. Your special person recognized this truth and stood firm in its defense. Even as their friends reeled from the revelation, now, more than ever, you must stand united. Let the shock of others serve not to divide you, but to strengthen your resolve. For in choosing you, your special person has shown a courage that few possess, the courage to follow their heart in the face of opposition, to stand for love. When the easier path would be to bow to the expectations of others, This is a pivotal moment in your journey together. The words of these friends, their reactions, and the ripples they create in your lives are not meant to destroy, but to refine. Like gold tested in fire, your love will emerge purer, stronger, and more radiant than ever before. But be vigilant, dear child, for as your love shines brighter, it may attract those who wish to dim its light. There may be attempts to sow seeds of doubt, to create rifts where none existed before. Friends may become foes, and trusted allies may reveal hidden agendas. This is why we must pray, why we must build our fortress of faith and love. Let every whispered doubt be met with a shout of certainty. Let every sidelong glance of disapproval be countered with a steady gaze of unwavering commitment. Your special person has already shown their strength in defending your love. Now it is your turn to stand tall, to be the rock upon which the waves of opposition break and dissipate. Together, you will weather this storm. You will emerge not just unscathed, but stronger, more united, more certain of the path you walk together. For this love of yours is not just a feeling, it is a choice. A choice your special person made in full view of those who matter most to them. They chose you. They chose your love. They chose the truth of your connection over the comfort of conformity. As you face the days ahead, remember the power of the prayer we have spoken. Let it be your shield, your comfort, your source of strength when the world seems to turn against you. For in this prayer, we have invoked the protection of the highest power, the creator of love itself. Your love story is still being written, and this chapter, though challenging, will be one of triumph. It will be a testament to the power of true love, of courage in the face of adversity, of faith in the unseen bonds that tie two souls together. So stand firm, dear child. Stand with your special person as they stood for you. Let your love be a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope for all who witness its strength and beauty. For in choosing each other, in defending your love against the doubts and judgments of others, you have already won the greatest victory. This is your time. This is your love. This is your destiny unfolding before you. Embrace it with open arms and an open heart. For the words that changed everything have not weakened your bond, but revealed its true, unbreakable nature. Your love is blessed, it is protected, it is true. And with faith, with courage, with the power of your united hearts, it will endure and flourish, no matter what challenges may come. This is the promise of your love, the power of your prayer, the truth that will guide you through every storm. Stand strong, dear child. Your love is worth fighting for, and together, you are invincible.